Welcome to CCN TV News, your premier source for local and international news. From the streets of Kingston to the capitals of the world, we are ready to cover you stories that shape our world. Stay tuned for breaking news. Once upon a morning, you tuned in for music. Now you stay for authenticity. She went from dancehall popstar to mother, entrepreneur, and one of the voices of CVM at Sunrise morning talk show. This is Tami Chin Mitchell, once known as Tami Chynn, now redefining what it means to show up. This is the truth behind the artist, the host, the woman, the wife. Welcome to Tami Chin Mitchell Exposé. Tami Chynn was born on June 14, 1983 in Kingston, Jamaica, into a family steeped in music. Her parents, Richard and Christine Chynn, were musicians. Performance, rhythm, shows were familiar. Her younger sister, Tessan Chynn, would later win The Voice. Tami grew up in St. Andrew, attending St. Peter and Paul Preparatory School, and later Campion College. She spent a part of her teen years in the UK studying performing arts. At age 17, she returned to Jamaica to pursue her musical career in earnest. Her first single was Rock You. Over time, she collaborated with Jamaican stars like Sean Paul, Beenie Man, Lady Saw. International exposure followed, including a record deal with Universal Motown. In 2005 to 2006, Tami Chynn released Out of Many, One, an album that attempted to blend reggae, dancehall, pop, and R&B. Its standout tracks, Hyperventilating, Tell Me Say, Over and Over, captured her energetic, genre-blending style. While not all of her US aspirations came true, she found notable success abroad. For example, her album charted in Jamaica number 41 on the Oricon charts. She later signed with Akon's label, Konvict Muzik, planning a second album, Prima Donna. The single Frozen featuring Akon was released, but that larger album project didn't fully come together commercially as hoped. A recurring theme in her career would be bridging big expectations with an often volatile music industry. Tami's life began shifting. She married fellow reggae dancehall artist Wayne Marshall in 2009. Motherhood then came into her life with its new priorities. She has spoken candidly about deciding to stop being an artist, not because of marriage or having kids, but because she felt the artist chapter had served its purpose. She started businesses like a salon called Blow by Blow, engaging with community, especially women outside of the stage. She also launched a podcast, Tami Tackles Everything, where she began showing more vulnerability, the messy parts of life, parenting, identity. Her voice found a new home, morning television, CVM at Sunrise. Every weekday from early morning, 6 a.m. onward, Tami appears on air alongside co-hosts, IT, Miss Kitty, etc., bringing warmth, authenticity, and life to the program. Her role is no longer just performing songs. It's conversation, community, wake-up energy, real life. Viewers see her as a mother, an entrepreneur, a woman unafraid to show fear, flaws, and faith. For someone who once felt she had to have it all together, this is a contrast. The polished pop star versus the woman who holds down the fort during co-host absence, who admits mornings are hard for her, yet shows up anyway. Tami Chin Mitchell has used her journey to speak about issues that matter: self-acceptance, mental health, identity, public expectation. In interviews, She's reflected on being a light-skinned Jamaican girl, about colorism and expectations in the music industry. She's also been outspoken about the idea that many young artists chase fame without understanding the business side or the cost to mental health. One of her greatest achievements isn't chart success, it's the willingness to reinvent, to surrender a past she once thought she'd cling to. Her influence now is less about being on global stages and more about being real, a host on Sunrise, a voice mothers can relate to, a woman navigating everyday life in public on her YouTube channel, Meet the Mitchells. Her vulnerability resonates. Viewer feedback shows people appreciate that kind of authenticity. Tami Chin Mitchell didn't vanish when the microphones got quieter. She transformed. She used her platform, from the energy of dancehall pop to the intimacy of morning conversation. She's explored many hats. Her legacy is still unfolding. It's in the women who see in her courage change. It's in the audience who tune in not for perfection, but for someone who shows up imperfectly, still learning. As host of CVM at Sunrise, she's invited Jamaica to a new kind of morning, one that includes laughter, tears, struggle, and celebration. Not just what she was, but who she is becoming. Tami Chin Mitchell, more than an artist, more than a host, a reminder that life is more than our peaks. It's also the paths we take after.